Hello, my friends. This is Coffee Talk for a Friend. Okay. Again, you know me. I'm not a doctor, but I get questions. And so I'm not trying to tell anybody that I know the answer because I really don't. But I do try and seek the answer out when I get difficult ones. And this is kind of a difficult one. This person is asking me a personal question as far as what I did. So let me just get to the question, and you guys can help me answer it. It is early this morning, so here we go. I have a question. Do we base our goal weight on what the scale reads before plastics to remove excess skin, or what the scale reads after plastic surgery? I'm struggling with which way I'm to look at this. I'm fairly tall, 5'7" and a half, and I really don't want to weigh any less than 160. So if I reach 160, then have the 20 to 25 pounds of skin removed, then that would put me in the 135, 140 range, which would be way too small for me. I haven't really heard anyone address this issue. I'm about fed up with well-meaning folks telling me to stop losing weight as they believe I'm getting too small. I understand. I still have 28 pounds to go to reach my goal of 160. I guess their bullying me is making me second guess my goal. I'd love to know what your followers think about this too, so perhaps a coffee talk video would help. Coffee, my friends. I love that we can ask each other these questions because I can't answer them by myself. You know that. But I did ask a doctor this same question. And so I've got to get out of this question to go and find his response. So I'm not going to tell you what doctor I asked because I'm not sure if he's okay with me asking him. But I did, he did write me back, and I was like, oh, okay. So I'm not going to put him on the spot. I don't think that's fair to him. But he did write me back, and I'm so pleased that he did. He says, hey, Rose, I don't use goal weights at all. Very inaccurate. BMI can give an idea. If BMI is below 20, could be a concern. I would be more interested in how patient feels, what they are eating, and their labs. So, how do you feel? Are you comfortable? Let me go back to where I was at because then I'm going to be really lost because I got to go back to the question. I'm not as fancy as you guys are. They can somehow put the tabs on the bottom because mine doesn't want to do that. I'm in Google Chrome and it should do that on its own for me, but it doesn't. Anyway, because at Tony's house I can do that. Anyway, so how comfortable are you? Now, I've been there, done that. I had the 25 pounds. I had a little bit over 25 pounds removed from my stomach and pulled my thighs up. My thighs are being held by, they said pipe, but I don't believe that I don't think this kind of stuff is in my body, but then I don't know. That's how, I wanted it done so bad, I didn't care. And I was a guinea pig to this. They put a pipe to hold my skin because my legs were very, very heavy, and still are. And so this side, when it got infected, this pipe was removed. So I'm kind of lopsided. I never point that out to you guys because I don't want y'all looking and see which side is the loppy side. But there is a lopsided side. I have one hip that's a little bigger than the other because even though we do have a side that's bigger than the other anyway, it's because of the pipe being removed. This one's like really up high and this one's very kind of droopy, but anyway. But when I got my skin removed, I want to say I was exactly 180 pounds. Yeah, I think I was 180 pounds. And with all the infection and stuff, and I couldn't get up to exercise, I couldn't get up to do it, hardly anything, and took about a year for me to get back in running conditions or walking conditions or any kind of conditions. You know, I would say, well, I still didn't know anything about YouTube at that time. So when I restarted my weight again and, you know, found out how to use my pouch correctly, I was in the 190s, 200 pounds range. I would range between 199, 190. I would keep bouncing back and forth. And now I'm 145. 144 I've seen several times this week. But it keeps going back up to 144. That's my bounce range, I guess. Anyway, I think you have to be comfortable with what you want to do. And if you can't let people tell you how you feel. You're in your own body. You're in your own mind. And you have to not let those people influence you. How do you feel when you look in the mirror? What do you think you're going to look like when that skin is removed? And after you get the skin removed, you might want to lose a little bit more weight. I did. You know, I wasn't left flat like I see a lot of people because of my issue. You know, I almost died from my issue. And so I'm very grateful to live. I'm very grateful to have breath in my body, and very grateful to be here amongst all of you. So, you know, it is what it is. I am what I am, and happy to be here and still working on me. See, that's the thing. I'm not afraid, like I said yesterday or the day before yesterday, Sunday. I'm not afraid of regain. It happens. But it's not gonna, I mean, I think that as long as you're living the lifestyle that you chose, and you know that it's possible to, those things happen. You might gain, water weight or whatever, but you're constantly working on taking it off. It's for me, because that's the thing too. You know, you've got to go with what your body is, what you're working with. I'm working with a slow metabolism. And it's not something that I have in my head. I think I have a slow metabolism. I know I have I've been tested. So I'm not saying it because I'm just thinking it. It's not a thought. It's a, what do you call it? It's a fact. I have a slow metabolism. That's what I work with. That's why I exercise the way I do. That's why I push myself. That's why I say I'm fighting to live the lifestyle, because I don't ever want to regain. I don't want to go back up to not even 200 pounds. That's not an option for me. It's not an option anymore. It's my lifestyle is going to keep me, thank God, today 145 pounds. I'm blessed to be here, and I just continue praying that I get to 130. And believe me, all you people are going to be dancing with me at that day, that day of rejoicing. But when I get there, I still want to maintain and live and be happy wherever I'm at. That's why I say to so many of you, be happy wherever you're at. You know, what have you attained so far? If you've attained, you were 300 and you're down to 200, rejoice in that number for now. It's not going to stay there forever because you're continually going down, you know. But at least rejoice where you're at. You know, don't keep beating yourself up because, you know, you got to be happy at least where you're at. Smile and say, I'm working on me every day, and I'm gonna get to where I want to be. The point is to live life and live it to the fullest, because it, you know, it can be taken away in a moment. In a moment. Today is a gift, my friend. I didn't want to get into all that. Anyway, sorry. Back to the question. Thank you for my friend that asked me. I do have more questions, my friends, and I'm getting to them. I'm getting there. I've had some issues with my sister being sick, and no more excuses. I'm getting to some more coffee talks. I just don't want to overload everyone with a bunch of coffee talks, and then all week long, here's Rosemary, you know, and you don't get a chance to watch everybody else. So I'm coming. So don't think that I'm not going to answer your question. I am. I just thought since the doctor got back to me, I thought I'd answer this one right now. So I love you guys, and I'm at 11 minutes, and be who you are. Create your weight loss surgery journey for you. I love you, and I'll be back.